Happy Friday. I'm so excited it's Friday. Mostly because my son is coming home from Tennessee. So that is awesome. Hold on, I am just connecting my Instagram. If you're here, say hello. I figured I'd come on and pull some cards for the weekend if anyone's interested. If not, I'll do one for the collective. But I also have it's a little bit of a surprise, and it's might have to do with my Kickstarter. But I'm waiting for my Instagram to connect, so you have to wait a minute for that. 1 second, it's coming. So how is everyone doing? Say hello if you're here. Let me know that you're here. I'm always forever just messing with all the stuff that I have here. I can't help it. It's just how it is. I have, what do I have going on? So on the 26th, I'm going to be doing an interview with T. Susan Chang. She is going, we're going to talk about our new book that's coming out. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm hoping I get the book before the interview. So we'll see what happens. Sometimes I get lucky and I can get like a PDF of it so I can take a peek at it. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. And then there's a couple going on in April too. So I do have some going. So if you are subscribed to all the things, then you will know what's going on. And you probably should, because there's always something going on. Okay, good. So we have, all right, we're on Instagram now. Hello, Instagram people. So I just happened to jump on, figured I'd do some card pulls for the weekend. Why not? Say hello. Make sure to say hello if you are here. And also, I have to show you. I'm pretty excited. So my Kickstarter for Stardust Wanderer Tarot goes live on the 25th of April. It's a Tuesday, just about 2 weeks from now. And I'm super excited about it. And what I wanted to show you all really quick is that I ordered kind of like a prototype deck from like Make Playing Cards. Like I just threw one together, and it doesn't have the card plates on it. Hello. It doesn't have the card plates on it yet. And, they need to be tweaked. And it's just so I can kind of get an idea of like the deck in my hands, right? So this is also why we leave these things to the printers, because I put the foil on the wrong side. I meant to put the foil on the back, because if that gets unlocked with the stretch goals, that is going to be one of the perks that we're going to get. So, yeah. So the foil's on the wrong side, but it kind of looks cool on the card side. It's just one of those things. Like, this is why we don't leave Jen to do these things. But I really wanted to try and get it before the Kickstarter launched. So let me show you. So I will show you the card backs, and nobody sees this yet. And they will hopefully be foiled. So let me show you. Look at. That's what the Stardust Wanderer Tarot. Hi, Tina. That is what the card backs are going to look like. And hopefully we will be able to get them foiled if we unlock that little goodness part there. So, yeah, here you go. That's what they look like on a real card, not even digital. So how exciting. I'm so freaking excited. I can't wait to get it going. Really, it's been so long. So, and I'll show you. I will show you. So this is what I did. Okay. Now, mind you, thank you. This is why we're leaving all this to the printers. Okay. So I went on Make Playing Cards, and I was kind of rushing. And because I knew that I didn't think I'd get them in time, but they actually came pretty quick. But so these are this is the High Priestess. And of course, like I said, it doesn't have the card tile, but it's got a foil on it. So I thought that was kind of cool looking. That is not what's going to happen at all, but we're just rolling with it. We're going to leave that to the printer, but it is kind of cool looking, right? And so this foiling hopefully we're going to have like the gold, all the gold will be foiled. Excuse me. And it finally got warm here. So now my allergies are like, hey, what's up? And let me also show you the, so I did like a foil gold edge. So that's another stretch gold perk. The one that I am going to be doing through the printer though is like a halo gold. So I just put and I didn't see that option on there, which like, again, it could have totally been on there, but Jen gets impatient with these things. So yeah. So anyway, it's got gold on it just to show you. See, look, it's like real life. We have like a handful of cards that are kind of in revision still, but just to show you, like, I know the foil's so pretty and I really would have loved to see it on the back, but you know, we just can't have it all, right, Mary? But here is, you know, this here. Look at how cool. So this is the Knight of Swords. Isn't she pretty? They're so badass. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. I know I'm kind of going for like the feathered, like Farrah Fawcett. They technically call it like a wolf cut, but it's really just feathered. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. So here we are. Here we are. And you know what's kind of funny, because I didn't do this intentionally either, is that my hair kind of matches my Fool card. Like the Fool in my deck. Let me find her. So the Fool in the deck is Mina. That is her name. So this is kind of like her Fool's journey, right? And what's really kind of cool about it is I got the image of her first. Like she was the first that popped in my hair. Thank you, Mary. And it popped. Did I just say pop in my hair? Because I was reading a comment. Should I like, am I like okay to be live right now? I don't even know. All I had was tea. I didn't even have coffee. So just kind of give you a little idea of how this deck came about. Mina is the Fool in our deck, and this kind of goes through, it's kind of like a story. It goes through, you know, the Fool's journey type situation. And she was the first one that was kind of downloaded to me. And I just kind of was thinking about what deck I wanted to create and all of that. And she just kind of appeared. And with that, you know, she also, this whole kind of world appeared with her. And really, it just needed to be told. Like, she was pretty relentless. So what's fun about it is that, you know, it's based on the Rider-Waite-Smith system. But it's definitely got a little bit different here and there, but not enough to where you wouldn't be able to recognize any of the cards. Like you definitely could. And really, Mina she is half space pirate and half demigoddess. So her mom is Selene, the goddess of the moon, and her dad is Blackbeard. So those two had Mina. And in this world, there is, you know, you have the space pirates kind of roaming around this galaxy, and then you have the gods and goddesses. So the gods and goddesses, just like in regular lore, they are kind of in charge of all the things, as that's usually what it is. And then they have control over kind of the planets that are around there, and the space pirates know that they're in charge, but they don't really care, and they just do what they want because they're pirates. That's what they do. So then we also have another kind of group of people are the commoners who live on these planets. Now, the commoners were space pirates who decided to kind of retire from the space pirate life. And now they live on the planets. And by living on the planets too, they kind of are like, all right, we'll kind of pay attention to the gods and goddesses and what they want, whatever. But to them, it's more just settling down. And then they actually have all these spaceports, and they deal with the space pirates still, because the space pirates, they're like, whatever, you're just dumb. And we still need stuff. So it just kind of worked out for them. So it's kind of, you know, Mina didn't know that Selene, the goddess of the moon, was her mom. She didn't know that because she was raised by Blackbeard, her dad. And as she's kind of going, growing up and all of those things, she's realizing that her life is a little bit different than most other space pirates because Hecate is her aunt, and she has a three-eyed raven named Poe, who is kind of like her magical guide. And she's realizing as she's getting a little older that not every space pirate has these things. So, then she's going on this journey. She is deciding, all right, wait a minute. Now I'm just, and then her dad, Blackbeard's like, oh, he knew this day was going to come, right? So he kind of starts telling her, and Hecate starts kind of letting her know. And she's realizing that she does have magic within her and that it's a little, like it's pretty powerful, but she doesn't know how to use it just yet. But Hecate guides her and helps her. But then now she's like, all right, now I'm going on this journey. I'm going to discover myself. I'm going to see what this Selene mom is all about, right? Now, Selene, the goddess of the moon, also had like 50 daughters, something like that. And if you actually look it up and look at the names, Mina is one of the names of the daughters. So as she finds Selene on the moon, I guess she's not really that hard to find. It's just a matter of getting there, kind of took the long way around because it wouldn't be a journey if you didn't take the long way, right? And once, she kind of gets there, all of these sisters that she didn't know she had, they're not a super as welcoming as she was kind of hoping. So, she has to kind of prove herself to them in a way. And then by doing that too, she kind of just reveals her whole, like all of her magic. Like it just all comes out. So that is throughout the cards. You'll kind of see these things happen. So here's like, this is a card of Blackbeard with little baby Mina, the Two of Swords, because he's deciding, right? He's like, okay, I need to figure out what's going on here. And as she goes through, she discovers this, but she also discovers her love, who is Jason. His name's Jason, which obviously there's a couple meanings there, but he's actually Jason from Jason and the Argonauts. So that's who her love winds up being. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's just this whole thing just kind of happened right by just discovering, Mina kind of happened. I decided I'm going to create this deck. And here we are. Like, here we are with this whole story, with this whole new galaxy, with all of these things. So it's really kind of cool. So like, look, Mina and our hair kind of matches. So this is Mina, and this is the Fool card. And you see, of course, now because it's a little glary because of the foil, but you see there's Poe, there's her, and that's kind of like what's we have there. There is our 10 of Chalices going on here to just kind of show you, like, with this, there is kind of a story that goes along with it, and then here's this card, this 3 of Swords. So this is kind of representing, here is Blackbeard, and then this is like kind of like a scarf, and this is Selene's scarf, because obviously, the gods didn't really approve of the space pirate and the goddess, getting together. And of course they did in secret. So, that kind of shows that they really couldn't be together, right? Like in that, and in real life, it's like whatever. But in this world, that's just how it was going to go. So let me show you. So it's been a lot of fun just creating this. So here is Mina and Hecate with the Ace of Oars. And she's handing her this really big orb, but she's also handing her kind of like a grimoire. I can't say that word. Like the magic one. And if, without the thing, you can't really see it, but it's got Hecate's symbol on it. The circle. I know there's a name for it, but I just can't remember it right now. So then we have here So this is, you know, then we have this here, and this is the goddess Zeus, and he's holding baby Mina. And then this is Ace of Swords, and then there's Blackbeard, and that kind of whole situation. So there is, you know, it's fun. It's like a fun kind of thing. Look at, we have this one, the Six of Chalices with Mina and her dad, Blackbeard. See, we have Mina, and there's the sisters. Like, oh, that's after she decides, like, she figures out her magic and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, so it's so much fun. And it really was just a fun deck to create. There's the magician, there's Poe. And he does have 3 eyes. You can't see them. His third eye is kind of glowing. So then we have a picture of Celine. And there's Celine. And, you know, you see her booty. Get it? Mooning. Like, she's the moon. And this is the moon card. The moon. Get it? I really have a weird sense of humor. I'm not going to lie. So I had to just do that. So there's just lots of little Easter eggs. And there's just, yeah. I'm trying to find, let's see. So yeah, so, you know, oh, here's the one like Mina with her sisters. They're all like, hey, who are you? What's going on? And then there is Mina's ship, because of course her ship's going to be magical too. And it's the Chariot, and the name of it is Star Moon Rising. So we have that. And oh, here is Hecate. Look at Hecate is here. Look, isn't she gorgeous? Gorgeous. Love her. So my artist is Carol Phillips is my artist. And she is fantastic, obviously, as you can see. There's Blackbeard. My favorite card. Oh my God, Tina, that's a hard question. I don't know what my favorite card is. I love all of them. I don't know yet. Like, every day it changes. So I think here, okay. All right, let's think about this. There's Zeus, the Hangman. Let's see. Putting me on the spot. So usually in a deck, like, do you guys have like a card that you always look at in a deck? Like, it's that card that you have to look at. Look at my skull guy. There's my skull. We're just drinking out of skulls today because that's the kind of day it is. So my card I always tend to look at is the Queen of Wands. And I really don't have a good reason why, but here's the Queen of Wands. There she is. Yes, the moon. Okay, yeah. So here's the Queen of Wands. That is one that I do always look at. So I do really like that one. And it, you know, it's so crazy that like you think of these things in your brain, and then you have a fantastic artist, and then she just boop, pops it out. So I actually really like the world card, and I don't want to get banned. I'm going to cover her nips because they're out, but I'm going to cover them for you. But this card is just really pretty. And some of the cards that, so here is this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this card's like really like intense. Like, this is like Wheel of Fortune. We have that. Well, I'm just throwing stuff here. It's the Tower. What else we have here? There's all sorts of it, all sorts of stuff going on. So yeah, so I really I'm really excited for everybody to check this out and really love it as much as I do, I guess. I mean, I would hope you would. I hope so. So here's the sun. It's like, can you see, like, it's kind of hard with the glare, but use that little face there. So Mina and Jason from the Argonauts, they have a sun. So that's his son. That's their son on the sun. Oh, yeah. This is the things that I do. It's the things that I do. So, here's the star card. Oh, I have to show you the star. We have the star. Oh, and here's the hermit. Here's the hermit. The hermit, I guess too, the hermit is actually one of my favorite cards too. So it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but Saturn is in the lantern. So that one's really cool too. And then this one I love because this is the Two of Pentacles, right? And so here's our space pirate mom. She's driving the ship or steering the ship. She's got the baby going on. She's got the dog barking by her. I mean, she's pretty badass. I'm just saying. That one. Three of Cups. Mina hanging with her homies. And then look at this Four of Cups. Talk about like angsty. The angsty pirate. Here you go. Look. Oh. It's really been a lot of fun doing this. Right? He's so angsty and broody. Like he just totally fits that. I have Temperance. There it is. So yeah, so those are kind of like, oh, here's the Death card. You know what? And it's very interesting as you go through this and, as you go through this process, like Tina's creating a deck too, she knows, you kind of learn a lot about yourself. And I'm just, I'm pretty dark and twisty. That's what I'm deciding because a lot of these I was like, oh, all right. That's kind of what it is. All right. There's that one. Look how pretty she is. Let's see. And then we have that one. So the other thing that is kind of interesting with my deck too is that all of the pirates are real pirates. I mean, as real as they can be. So I did a lot of research on the pirates and their personalities and like in what I read anyway, and then applied them to the cards. So they are definitely very much like, whatever that personality or something that really stuck out for me. So that is why they are where they are. And there you go. So it's fun. So like her name is Ching and she was actually a very, very successful Chinese pirate back in the day. So her husband was a pirate, obviously, and he got killed or something. So she took over. And when she took it over, she maxed it out. She created a whole new fleet. She took over all of these things. Like, Emma was very, very wealthy. And she was said to be very blunt and very just said what she wanted to say and all of that. So Queen of Swords is definitely where she needed to go. So that is really like a part of like kind of how I decided how I wanted all of these things to go. So it was really, really, really very interesting. So this is a Judgment card. And down here, there's like the little like ghosties, pirate ghosties here. And look at his Medusa Gorgon. Zeus. Yes. Pretty awesome, right? I think so. So yeah, so that's just quick little like run through of the cards that I do have. These aren't all of them. There are so a little bit. I think we just have a couple of Pentacles to go and then just some revisions. So it's pretty much on its way. Gold. There's the back again. So anywho, If anyone would like a card, let me know. If not, I'll just do one for the collective. He wants to know. He wants to know. And I'll grab another deck because I want to make sure it's like a full deck. Of course. Let's see. Shuffle. So this deck, I honestly just ran over to one of my bookcases, and this is the Art of Adventure Tarot. Super fun. I felt like having just something fun. All right, what do we got here for you, Tina? Oh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So for you this weekend, I think it's all about getting your finances in order. Did you do your taxes? Because that might be what it's about now. Or you might be getting them back. Or you just need to kind of reorganize a few things. So I think for you, but it's time to do it. Like you need to make some sort of movement on your finances this weekend, Tina. That's what I got for you. That's what I got. So what are you doing? Yes. All right. We have on Instagram. Whoop. I just like threw my thing. All right. So Finel, let's get you a card too. Whoops. And so this is somebody on the Instagram friend here. So we have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, I like that. So for the Ace of Wands for you, Wands is all about starting new action. Like it's a new action, right? And aces are the beginning of something, and it's all about possibility. So the possibilities are all there, but it's up to you to take the action steps to actually make them happen. So I think this weekend is all about whatever it is that you want to start creating some action steps for it. And it's time to kind of get the ball rolling. So that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. Perfect. You did though. Hey, maybe you'll get them back. Or maybe something will pop up that needs your attention. So I think with that Knight energy, it's like, don't sit on it. Maybe there's a decision that you need to do. And of course you would. You probably did your taxes like the minute you needed, like in January, like first, because you're very organized. You're very good at that. Very good. I did get mine done. Jay kept having to remind me though. I kept forgetting because I don't know. I just didn't remember. That's it. That's it. All right. All right. Well, let me pull a couple cards for all of us before I pop off of here. So if you haven't signed up for my Kickstarter pre-launch page, I would appreciate if you did that. And the link is in my bio, so you can go there and sign up for that. And also, we have the cover awards are going on right now. So if you want to go on to that as well, throw a vote my way. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so very much ahead of time. So, all right. I got to move my keyboard out of the way. Let's do a couple cards. Let's see what we got here. We have the Empress. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the High Priestess. So with this fun little mix, I really think that this weekend too for you is kind of celebrating and nurturing yourself and really doing it. And maybe that means taking some time out and doing some self-care in a spiritual way. So it doesn't need to be like you need to like sit and like read hymns or something, or even just sit and meditate. Go outside in nature. What makes you feel nurtured? What makes you feel nurtured, but in a spiritual way? Maybe for you, that's spending time with people that you care about. Maybe it's just going outside and just sitting and listening to the birds and just what's going on around you and just practicing some mindfulness. Maybe it's going and getting a massage. Maybe it's just going out and doing something that you really love to do. Or maybe it's just sitting and coloring. I don't know, whatever floats your boat. And so I think this weekend is really about it may even defining what spirituality means to you and what makes you feel that like grounded, calm energy as well. So think about that, because that might be even all you need to do too, is just think about that and what that means to you. And maybe that's what you need to do. And creating something or taking time out to do that, because it is self-care. And sometimes we just need to stop everything, what's going on, right? And take a minute for ourselves. And that could be even sitting in the car and listening to a song you like, even though you're already at your destination. Or if you're a mom, lock yourself in the bathroom for a few minutes. Yeah, you might get the little fingers underneath or the little paws. It doesn't matter what kind of mom you are, that happens. But sometimes just taking that time to yourself is so important, and that just grounds you. And that can be kind of a mindfulness spiritual act as well. So, if you feel so inclined, tell me what you're going to do, and tell me, because sometimes when you put it out there, it makes it real, and maybe you just might do it. So that's what, that's really all I came on to do, and say hello to everybody, see what's going on. If you are watching this on the replay, let me know. And also, I want to know what you're doing for yourself this weekend. Tell me, let me know. Kickstarter goes off in less than 2 weeks. I'm also going to open a Facebook group. I'll probably do it a couple days before, maybe even like the beginning or the end of next week, maybe. Just because I want to just kind of have a place where we can have fun and just kind of, talk about the deck and all of that good stuff. Hello. And also any like goodies that I have. I ordered a whole bunch of samples for add-ons and all of that stuff. Got a tarot pouch on its way. I showed last time I did have a tarot pouch, but I'm not going to use it. It's not that, and it wouldn't have this again. It's just me quickly kind of doing it. And I kind of did upside down. But, just to get an idea of what I want and everything. And, like, these are made pretty good. But, honestly, I didn't like the customer service. It matters. Customer service matters. So, I did find another company, and I am waiting for them to send it to me. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I know. I just kind of popped on, and I was showing, like, my deck off and stuff because I kind of got it, half of it or most of it. Thank you. I got like, see, look, there's my deck. So yeah, so I have that. I have a tarot cloth on the way, pins on the way, bookmarks. I'm doing little 4x6 postcard prints. Those are going to be all the add-on stuff. And really, I don't know if whatever else I can think of. And again, those are also going to be in with the stretch goals as well. So, if you are grabbing it, I think that's it. So yeah, so that's that. And I'm super excited. And like I said, I'm going to open a Facebook group soon. So keep your eye out for that. Sign up for the pre-launch. Because what happens with the pre-launch page, it's on Kickstarter. Like, I don't have the actual email list of it, but it's on Kickstarter. And then when it launches, like when I hit that live button, it shoots everybody out an email to let you know, or a notification, so that you can hurry up and get on there, because the early bird, it's limited. There's only so many. So if you want to grab that and get the early bird special, that's the thing to do. So you want to make sure you're on there. And I already have like 50 people on there. So you definitely want to, if you want to take advantage of the early bird, you want to definitely be on that list. So you can like, bam, get on there. Done. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I mean, and if anybody also, if you have any questions about the deck or anything like that, you can email me and, ask those questions, or just even leave it in the comments. I'll get back to you. Because also too, if you are also a business. And if you want to sell my deck in your store, I am doing wholesale as well. So that's definitely important. Yes, I am coming to Dallas. Oh, Annie, I'm glad you mentioned that. So on May 5th through the 7th, I am speaking at the Tide, at Tide. It's the Tarot International Divination event, and it is in Dallas, Texas. You can buy tickets for it still. You can also attend online. There is a Zoom option, so you could do that. And that lingo is also it's in my bio as well. But I will go ahead and pop it in here. Let me just pull it up real quick on my so I could pull up the website for you. And you could definitely go ahead and do the hold on. I can't, well, I could kind of type and talk at the same time. But I'm not the best at it. You're gonna just see me doing this for a minute because I don't know. We're live and it's just real life. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Yay, I found it. So yeah, so you, like I said, you can most certainly go ahead and do the Zoom option. I would love to meet you in person. That would be fantastic. I'm going to be speaking and we're going to be talking about actually shadow work, doing some shadow work. But shadow work in, I'll be there. I'll be buzzing around. I'm speaking. The schedule isn't out yet, as far as I know. So, but I'll be buzzing around there. I'm going to be on I think I'm on a panel, but I am speaking as well. But I'll be there the rest of the weekend, kind of tootling around. So, there's definitely, I'll be there and definitely available to say hello and get a picture. And I don't know, food's always an option. So yes, I will definitely be there. And I would, love to chat with you if you are going to be there. And if not, you could catch me on Zoom too. And it's going to be on Zoom if you cannot make it to Texas. And like I said, we're going to be talking about shadow work, but we're talking about it kind of from a different perspective. And then also using tarot in shadow work. Just for the fact that tarot, calls you out. We all know this. But we're going to use it in a way that's going to be helpful for us and really be able to kind of use that in a good way and making it not so scary. Because, honestly, a lot of the stuff on the internet makes it scary. And although there are aspects that are uncomfortable, it doesn't need to be scary. And I'm really big on that. And I'm excited to bring this to you. We're going to be doing some kind of different exercises and different things. I'm not going to give it all away. You have to be there if you want to know. And it's kind of a thing, like, it's probably because I have kids. Like, I have 4 boys. I have a million kids. So everything I do is very hands-on. And I think that's because I learn best hands-on. But I like doing things hands-on too, because it's more real. So some of the activities are kind of hands-on activities. It's probably why I like tarot so much, right? I guess that makes sense. So yeah, so there is that. But I don't know. I think that's it. Like I said, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. And the one other thing I want to mention is also to the Witch City Tarot Gathering, which I am on the board for. And we will be starting doing some quick little interviews with the presenters and the vendors, just so you guys can get to know them and kind of see what's going on there. And that's an in-person event that is in Salem at the end of July. Obviously, I will be there, and it's really a great event. It's very, and we call it a gathering because we want it to be very down to earth kind of, event and just get to know everyone. Estrella Taylor is going to be the keynote for that. And I'm hoping to actually get to meet her beforehand. We've been chatting online and she is absolutely wonderful. So I'm really excited for that too, as well. And yeah, and Laura Tempest Zaycroft is there, and I met her last year. She's wonderful. Her art is beautiful. So yeah, it's just a great lineup there. We have a great lineup at Tide. We have some really awesome keynote speakers. So definitely head to the website and check all that out because you want to do that. What's really fun too is on Saturday night at Tide, we're doing like an 80s prom. And if you know me, I love the 80s. So I'm so excited. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I have an idea of what I'm doing, but I'm not telling. You're going to just have to wait and see or be there and experience it yourself. We'll just see what happens. So anyway, like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Just throw it in the comments, email me, whatever floats your boat. And I'll be back on live soon. I might just do some card pulls next week at some point. Kind of like weekly reading. We'll see how that goes. Next Friday, I'm closing on my super old house that we just bought, 1715 Tavern in Massachusetts. So you will be getting some readings from there. And I'm going to probably, once we get in there and everything, I'm going to do a live doing some readings on the house. And I'm going to see who else is floating around there. Because since it was a tavern, it's 300 years old. We know that there's been people that have gone through this place. Like there's definitely some energy happening there. And I get a really awesome feeling from the house too. So I'm curious to see who we get, what they have to say, because I don't think anybody's really talked to them. So we are going to make sure to make that happen because I like company and I want to talk to them. I want to know what's going on. I'm going to do a reading on the house. If you haven't, and also that's a thing of mine. I love to do readings on houses. If you go to my podcast, Stardust Witch Podcast, I think the first episode might be that. I talk about doing readings on houses. So to do a reading on a 300-year-old house is pretty freaking cool. And I'm really excited to do that. And of course, I got to do it live. Of course. Anywho, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.